Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a pretty huge ambition, how to build a successful adult webcam empire. And believe it or not, it all starts with the single most important decision you're going to make, choosing the software that runs the whole show.
So this is the question, right? It's what every aspiring entrepreneur in this space is thinking. You look at these absolute giants like Chatterbait or BongaCams, and you just have to wonder, how on earth did they do that? What's the secret sauce for building something like that from the ground up? Well, the answer starts right here. It all comes down to something called an adult webcam script. Now, think of this like the central nervous system for your entire website. It's the all-in-one software engine that powers everything. We're talking live streaming, secure payments, all the user profiles, and of course, that absolutely crucial interactive chat. So here's the game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about why this software is truly the engine of your site. Then we'll get into how to choose the perfect script for you. After that, we'll cover the secrets to actually getting people to your site. We'll take a look at what the market for these scripts looks like, and finally, wrap it all up with your path to launch. Let's do it. Okay, first up, the engine of your site. And look, we call it the engine for a very good reason. Every single thing that happens on your platform, from the moment a user first clicks to the second a performer gets their payout, it all depends on this one piece of technology working perfectly. In a market this crowded, let me tell you what really makes a platform stand out. The user experience. It's that simple. If your site is slow, if it's buggy, or just plain confusing, guess what? Users are gone. They're one click away from your competitor, and they are not coming back. A smooth, easy-to-use experience isn't just a nice little feature. It is an absolute requirement for survival. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This right here is a quote from an actual site owner, LiveLust, who learned this lesson the hard way. The chat system is everything. Why? Because if that real-time connection between a viewer and a performer stutters or lags or breaks, your entire business model just falls apart instantly. Okay, so knowing just how critical that user experience is, what do you actually need to look for when you're shopping for a script? What are the absolute non-negotiable must-have features? It pretty much boils down to these 4 pillars. First, you need a user-friendly interface for everyone, the performers and the viewers. Second, it has to have seamless integration for things like HD streaming and payments. You can't mess that up. Third, you need the power to customize it, to make it look and feel like your brand. And finally, and this is a big one, it has to be scalable. It has to be ready to grow with you. This insight from ModelNet just hits the nail on the head. It really shows why these pre-built scripts are such a game changer. I mean, think about it. Building a site like this from scratch could take you half a year, maybe more. A ready-to-go solution, a turnkey solution, it just slashes that time, letting you focus on what really matters, growing the business, not just writing code. Of course, having the most brilliant platform in the world doesn't mean a thing if nobody's on it. You know, a beautiful, empty nightclub is still an empty nightclub. Once you're live, the real challenge starts, getting performers and viewers in the door. So how do you do it? Here's a proven 5-step marketing playbook. You start with a really solid foundation in SEO to get that organic traffic coming in. Then you pump up your reach using social media and influencers who are already in your niche. For that instant boost, you run targeted paid ads on adult-friendly networks. A really smart affiliate program can basically turn your users into a sales force for you. And maybe most critically, you have to constantly be analyzing your data, seeing what works, and making things better. All right, so you've got the tech fundamentals down, you've got a marketing plan ready to go. Now for the fun part. Let's go shopping. Let's take a look at the actual tools on the market right now and see how the top players stack up. You know, at first glance, the market can seem a little crowded, a little confusing. But once you start focusing on the key features that really truly matter for your business, the best options start to make themselves pretty clear. So let's dive into a direct comparison. Okay, this table lays it all out beautifully. You can almost see 2 camps forming here. On one side, you've got these all-in-one solutions like web video and ModelNet. They're usually a monthly fee, but they come packed with growth tools like mobile apps and affiliate programs right out of the box. Then on the other side, you have scripts with a one-time purchase fee, like Odyssey Cam or Xcams. They might be cheaper up front, but you'll probably need to do more development work to add those more advanced features later on. So the right choice really comes down to your budget and your business plan.
So this brings us to our final section, your path to launch. Because at the end of the day, a successful launch isn't about just one single thing. It's about taking that perfect technology foundation and merging it with a smart and honestly a relentless growth strategy. And that brings us full circle, right back to where we started. Every single decision you make from here on out, from your marketing to who you recruit, all of it is going to be built on top of the software you choose today. A powerful, stable, scalable script doesn't just enable your business, it literally dictates your potential for success down the road.
So, I'm going to leave you with this, something to chew on. It's a question that entrepreneurs in this space argue about all the time. Once you're actually up and running, what really matters most for long-term growth? Is it the tech? Is it the marketing? Or is it the talent you bring on board? It's a tough one. Thanks for watching.